Hi, welcome back to the House of Animation. The front door is open, so do come in and enjoy the magic of animation and join us on our journey as we discuss animated films of all kinds. I am Ben Gilman. As always, I'm joined by Tara Chloe.
Hello.
And Troy Salmon.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm doing good today. Doing solid, man. Gonna go outside, maybe get a burger. We'll see, because literally Tara was eating this one earlier. I think I'm hungry right now. I'm on a munch binge right now. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I feel good. I'm good otherwise. I'm good.
That's the problem. When you see a McDonald's bag, you want McDonald's even through. It's not good for you.
No, I'm like,
Hey, right. That burger kind of gave me diarrhea anyway.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sure Batman is there to help you.
It was the Mac Spicy. I think only available in Singapore. The Mac Spicy. I think they inject chemicals into the
It should be called the Mac Diarrhea.
Apparently I'm not the only one getting diarrhea from it. People love it, but they get diarrhea. So I bet they inject chemicals into the patty. That's why it's burning all the time. Yeah.
No matter how many times I record with you always seem to surprise me.
No, it's true. They could. That's what my friend said. They could be injecting chemicals into the patty. So, yeah.
That's review. That's review this burger instead of talking about a film today. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So today we're here to talk about the 2003 film Pixar movie Finding Nemo.
Yay!
Finding Nemo.
Yes. With vegetarian sharks and surfer turtles.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Surfer turtle.
Yeah, so we basically the film is based on Marlin, who is a father. He's a clownfish who's a father of a young fish. Mm-hmm. I've obviously not watched this movie. A young fish called Nemo who goes missing, ends up in an aquarium in a dentist's office in Sydney, Australia. He's got a tank gang. Tank gang. This is what it says in the description.
Tank gang. Oh my! That sounds like a name for a group. Tank gang. God, the name Tank gang. Oh,
tank gang. It sounds like a bunch of army enthusiasts, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You mean the dentist?
Yeah. Dentist fish.
So Marlin bumps into another forgetful fish called Dory, and they go to find Nemo, and so begins the film. Oh. Along the way, they meet turtles who are like, "Yo, dude, yo."
Yeah, they're like that.
That's like a Phil and Ted film. And then you've got the sharks who are vegetarian, who are recovering meat eaters.
Recovering meat eaters. It just sounds funny. The recovering, just like recovering, I think it's just meat eaters. You gotta stop eating this fish. Come on, guys.
And obviously, it's got the annoying seagulls. Mine. Yeah, I remember
that though.
The classic. Mine.
God, they're stupid. And
they are.
Yeah.
Classic.
So where do you want to start?
Oh man, where should we start? Should we start with the dad?
Can we talk about Marlin? Marlin is a dad who is not a great dad, but compared to the dad from Tarzan, the dad monkey, he's actually a human, relatable dad.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what the heck? Like, Tarzan. Was it Tarsek? What's his name? Tarsek. Is it Tarsek?
Tarsek, yeah. I mean, he cares. Yeah. His mummy's gone missing. He's a broken child. He's a child from a broken home. We don't have to. The mum's dead, right? Or was it divorced?
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah.
Eaten by a massive fish.
Off camera.
Yeah, off screen.
This isn't Disney, mate. This is Pixar. Pixar don't do that type of shit to kids. They don't traumatize them.
Yep. Well,
except for in Up, but we'll get to that one day.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that at some point. Yeah, it's coming.
That's gonna suck when you're an elderly person. One of you's got to go first.
Wait, did you say Nemo was a broken fish or something? He's not.
No, I'm joking because he doesn't have a full set of parents, which is Disney trope.
Oh, I thought you meant
one-upped. Both Tarzan and Frozen one-upped them by having no parents.
I thought you meant that he has one fin bigger than the other.
No, well, I'm not going to make the joke. I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah. I knew Ben was going with that. I knew it.
No, I'm leaving it. I'm not making dick jokes in a fish film. No. Even I've got standards.
He's not doing it. It's off limits to that right now. It's off limits. But yeah, Marlin, the character, is just like, oh my god, the paranoid dad, like we don't want to send his like kid out, see what happened to his wife. So it's like, oh man, yeah, have you checked this? Have you checked that? You got that parent, that old protective parent with like, you don't want to go out, like do nothing because
he's basically the mum coming out in the car. The kids, she's on the way to work. She's got to get the kids everything. She's got have you got everything? Have you got everything?
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot my keys. I've locked. Oh no, they're in the house. I've locked myself out. Like I see that a lot. Like heavy parents who have to work and have dropped their kids off at school and they're trying to do everything, aka Londoners. Basically, that's what Marlin reminds me of. He's the parent that is trying to remember if he's put the front door keys in his pocket, while he's getting the kids in the car to take them to school, and if he's done the work. Single parent, basically.
Yeah, make sure everything's done. Like you got to go literally a minute after you send the kids off. It's one of them things where you go, hey, bye, go on, drop off, gone.
So Dory, unfortunately, is voice acted by Ellen DeGeneres, who's come out as a piece of shit recently, but we won't talk about her personal life. A bully on her shows. But what do we think of the character Dory? I'm separating the actor from the character. The actor from the character. Just go on the character.
Yeah.
So Dory's lovable.
Yeah. Dory, I love Dory, man. Dory is the forgetful fish. I think Dory the forgetful fish. Hey. Love the characters. That's very like nice and like hey. I love the way she's just like scatterbrained at the same time. She's just so lovable at the same time. I like you root for Dory sometimes. Like, oh my, come on, Dory. Just remember that one thing. Just one thing, Dory. Just remember that one thing. Then you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. But it's just sometimes. But as the movie progresses, he slowly starts to get a memory, starts to get a little bit stronger, bit by bit as the movie progresses, which I like. But there's a thing where it literally cuts off. It's like they have to remember that one thing. You have to remember this. It's one of the things that if you remember something, you will remember it at some point. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come back up at some point in key moments, which I liked in this movie. She's like, okay, we know this bit, but I can't remember where to go. But I know it's down here. It's like it's always like a deja vu type of thing. When you know something or you've been past somewhere before, and you're like, wait a second, I've been up this spot before. It's that kind of thing where it kind of triggers you at that part of your brain. So I love that kind of storytelling in the show because it's not like everyone's got their faculties straight. They're human beings, like they're almost like human in the fish world because obviously some fishes have like smaller attention spans than others, as they say. So it makes sense. They didn't just like say, oh yeah, I know what everything is. Like I remember it's full capacity. No, the different kind of fishes, the different strengths, different weaknesses. And it makes sense. It makes sense as well to the story. I know what you guys thought about it, Dory, but yeah.
Well, I love the sequel when they announced it was Finding Dory. I was like, no, that's a good character to put the movie behind because it's about her origins and who she was before she started forgetting. And it's a lovely sequel. We'll get to it one day. It's actually a really good Pixar sequel. Pixar are very good with their sequels normally. Except for Cars. We'll get there. Except for Monsters, Inc. We'll get there. Or prequel. But they do sequels quite well. Toy Story. Yeah, sorry, Tara.
Yeah. Oh, who you gonna say something?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
What do you want to add, Tara, while we're talking about the main characters at the beginning?
Well, I like that at that time the animation was quite detailed, especially for the Great Barrier Reef, and I was actually surprised in how colorful everything was and how colorful the fishes were.
Compare this to Shark Tale, which we're never going to review because it's an awful movie.
Oh, I never liked Shark Tale. It was overrated, to be honest.
Dear God, it's literally they got the faces of celebrities on fish. That is not a good awful idea.
It's so
Will Smith. Great. He went on a crap run after Wild Wild West for a while there. really awful movie after awful movie, he did really well to get back on top of his career because he was in some stinkers for a while there. He's always good in it, but bad role after bad role. Always check for a script before you sign up for something.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't get to check the script, you know?
No, I wouldn't sign up for a movie if I couldn't read the script first. If I was a Will Smith level actor,
I guess
I
they
would
have
want
choice though, because they need money, so yeah.
no, not when you make millions. You don't need to keep making movie after
Yeah,
movie
what's
after
with
movie
that
after movie
level?
after
Like,
movie.
you can literally do what you want. It's like you just
$1
give me
million
that.
can run out pretty fast though.
Not
Depends.
if you're very careful with your lifestyle, it doesn't.
I don't
I
think
would
they are,
be,
to be honest.
yeah, but I would keep my feet on the ground. I would just put it away. Like,
That's the thing,
Oh.
though, is all the celebrities, they buy these massive houses and buy these
Yeah,
massive...
that's the thing. Yeah, they can run out of it really fast.
you don't need to do that.
Unfortunately, you know, some people are like earn a lot, spend a lot, you know?
Because you don't know when that's going to run out on you.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
mean,
the most successful people have done their, like football players have decided, hey, I'm going to save, I won't go crazy. And then they end up retiring. They don't need to go back in.
apparently there are a lot of like Singapore airline cabin crew who worked a lot, spent a lot, and went poor during the pandemic because of careless spending. Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about, not sure to talk about Shark Tale because it's a shite movie.
Yeah,
So what's Finding Nemo? Let's keep it light and frothy.
Yes.
I mean, I like how Marlin decides to loosen up a bit and take risks.
Yeah.
Basically, the equivalent of a woman just dropping the kids off in the car and just abandoning them for the rest of their lives. They said, "I'm living my life."
So hand up for you kids.
Because he decides to start playing it crazy and take a bit more of but enjoy life more.
Yeah.
He was paranoid though because of what happened. Like, you know, Nemo almost died when he was a kid. I mean, he was still an egg.
I would have liked to see. I like how you just kind of don't need to see like the Bambi's mum moment. You just told, and that's good.
Yeah.
Sad story though.
Because sometimes I think it's a bit too far for a kids' film. I mean, Bambi's like when we were talking about Tarzan, you see the aftermath, and that's all you need to see. You don't need to see. That's something we didn't pick up on in the Tarzan review that we did a couple of weeks ago. Like the way they do it in Tarzan is really cool. Like they don't go too far. They show you the bodies very much hidden, but you know what's happened.
Yeah, as I say, it's like it's there in the silhouette.
Like Bambi's mum, bang. It's just something of, oh, but they're not traumatizing your kids. Pixar have not got what Disney have, which is we're gonna scare you.
Yeah,
Disney have the undercoat of here's a dead parent. Your mum and dad will die too one day.
Yeah.
Pixar just go, yeah, she got killed, and they don't even have to show it. And I respect that.
Yeah.
Tara's left this podcast, by the way. I don't know.
No, I'm here. Something fell down on the floor.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Pixar versus Disney in terms of showing parents? Because Pixar's very careful not to go too dark.
Yeah, they don't go too crazy with their stuff. Pixar. It's kind of lighthearted, but at the same time.
Not too sure. Well, I'm not too sure about it because there are kids who will not be able to decode about that, if you know what I mean.
In what way?
Yeah.
In what way?
I mean, sometimes they can't really tell, right? Like, oh, where's the mom, where's the dad? And why did the mom die? Why did the dad die? Sometimes they can't really tell, though.
But I think it's best to do it like softly because my days, Disney, every time I see it, I'm surprised. Like certain films like Aladdin, Yasmin's mum is not there. We don't know why she's not there.
She died.
She's not there. She died, but we don't know the details. And that's fine. Deal with it.
But yeah.
You hear the Sultan go, oh, yeah, if only your mum could see you now, she'd be so. That's all you need to know. The mum's there.
On the picture.
Sometimes, like, it's too far. Like, I know I made the joke of, oh, yeah, he's in the hut and the bodies are most probably still in the corner. Like, that monkey did not tear up. She took the baby and ran off, like, for example. Yeah, I love the fish are like traffic systems as proper school kids, all in a school with fish.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm like, oh my days, what's a traffic warden?
Yeah.
I love that there's an Australian cast and they have a bit of fun with Australians. I love the tank lot. I love like the Mission Impossible style way of getting out of the fish tank.
Well, I have a question to ask you. Is it true that the Australian accent is a bit similar to the Newcastle accent?
No, not even close.
Australia,
That's what
no.
people think. But I've never been to Newcastle before, so
Who
No,
told
never.
you that?
Never.
I have no idea who told me that. Just someone said it, and I'm like, is that true? But I've never been to
We're
Newcastle
going to get letters
before, so I
on the
don't know.
syndrome for this.
Yeah.
Oh God, Newcastle, Australia. I've never heard that before in my life. Wow.
But
That's
seriously,
great.
I've come across Hollywood movies taking out Australian actors and pretending they're British actors with the accent and everything. Yeah, so I don't know.
I did that for years though. Yeah, because the thing is, I tell you a little quick story because literally I was working. Me and Ben worked. Like we worked in this place. And then someone one of the customers heard my voice. And they're like, "Yeah, are you Australian? Are you Australian, mate?" And I was like, "Nah." Because they heard me because I was talking a bit Cockney. I was talking Cockney. I think I say something outside Cockney, but the Cockney accent I can
I
tell.
don't even remember why we were being Cockney as well.
We were literally just talking about. I don't know what the heck we were talking about.
Accent like Essex or something.
And someone came to me literally because I think Ben walked off somewhere because we were working on the shop floor. So then all of a sudden, like, someone guy comes to me, "Are you Australian? Are you Australian?" And I was like, "No. I'm English. There's I thought the accent because the accent. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What?" And I can understand because if you hear a proper Cockney accent to like an Australian accent, they can sound a little bit similar if you can put them together. You know what I mean? A little bit. If you're
Yeah, yeah.
accents really strong, it makes sense. But Newcastle, there's no way. There's no way.
A little bit. No, I've never thought of it like that, but you are right.
Yeah.
But
So
I want to talk about how cute the turtles are, like the little baby turtle.
yeah.
Hey, dudes.
Yeah.
It's like Matt Riddle and Rod Van Dam just came in stone like, yeah, that's voice acts.
Rob Van Dam and Matt Riddle.
Dude, we're the tag team champions, dude.
Actually would be amazing. Rob Van Dam and
Oh, the turtle. You mean Crash the
Yeah,
sea?
we're 450, dude. We're the new tag team champions.
Wow.
Damn, man. Let's just do like a little cartwheel kick and a frog splash.
Okay, you do a pretty good imitation of his accent.
That's what you do, man.
Hey, man. Totally. I was waiting for them to do like a Wild Stallions. Wow.
Oh yeah, Wild Stallions.
Bill and Ted. They sound like Bill and Ted fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I like that, and it's just a bit of fun. They find a way. It's not over too long. It feels quick.
Yeah.
I don't like films that go near 2 hours because it's always padding, and if it goes over an hour 30, you need to have a good reason why there are films.
No.
We are going to talk about that go near 2 hours, and you need to be a good movie to go over 2 hours and not be boring. I'm sorry. When I watch a movie, I would like an hour and a half. And like if it's a TV show, take all the time you want because that's fine. You've got time to pad it out.
Yeah.
When it's a movie, you need to kind of
Keep it punchy, keep it going strong.
It's a difficult balance now because you've got like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You need to kind of how do we get the people to get with the characters? How much background do we give? How do we like? Does this work? I would never be able to be a film director because that would be a nightmarish scenario. I would rather have a TV series to write because I can
that movie would be nightmare.
plan it better. But I do like the Mission Impossible style. Why are you sounding like a monkey all of a sudden, Tara?
Oh, my horoscope is monkey. Do you know?
Yeah. But why are you making ooh noises like you're Rick
Oh no, there was a pop-up on Cozy Beds. That's why.
What?
What the heck is going on?
Tara just doesn't. I don't know what Tara is on. She says her
beds.
Oh no, there was Pinterest. There was Pinterest.
What did you just say?
Pinterest. Do you know Pinterest?
I thought you said something else. I thought we're not going to talk about that body part again. Anyway, we're going to keep going.
The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about Pinterest. Let's keep going. I'm powering through this.
The website that Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
What are you doing? Ooh, we nearly got through a whole review of a movie.
Almost did it. Almost did it. Almost.
Oh my god. So we're gonna go back. Oh, the sharks. The sharks are brilliant. I love them. Oh, I'm gonna eat them. Oh, I can't eat them. It's like
Yeah.
it reminds me of like any horror movie where they are possessed. But yeah, stop me, I'm gonna kill you or something like that. It reminds me of that.
I don't know. I'm pretty scared of sharks though.
Smoker, trying to quit smoking. Try and have one. No, I don't want one. I'm trying to quit smoking. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Yeah, will they, won't they? Yeah, exactly. That's
The
like a
shark-
vampire, like who just a newly turned vampire. Like, I can't kill my best friend. I can't eat him. I can't.
That's it. It just reminds me of the back and forth of that. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of
And
them.
Nemo is a lovely character. He's like a really cool dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cute. The little middle clownfish.
there's no bad characters. This is like a high score that we're going to be giving this one because
Yeah, Finding Nemo was a classic. Straight
Pixar were on bloody fire during this period.
Pixar were just like churning out hits.
They're okay. They're pretty good still now. They're pretty consistently good. But what I mean is when they started, they didn't put a bad film down for a while.
Yeah.
Like Next was incredible. They went on a run for a while. I don't think it was until Cars where people went,
Oh, gross.
"Oh, okay, this is the first roadblock."
Yeah. They're like, ugh. No, that's what it's so called where they're like, yep, runs over.
Yeah, that's the one that they've milked the most. I don't understand it. People are stupid sometimes.
Yeah, they're like, ugh.
How did he get to Cars 3? How?
I don't know.
Next month we're gonna do it. Warning.
Yeah, I can't even think about it. Seriously.
We have to do the first Cars movie next Pixar pick, and we're gonna break them into 1s and 2s and 3, 1, 2, and 3, because we're not doing all 3 together.
Nah, yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah.
Oh, it's shite. SHIET. Shite.
There'll be 1s across the board. Anyway, back to Finding Nemo. Is there anything that you would have done to improve this movie, for example? Because again, no singing.
I really like
I
the
love it when they don't sing. I hate singing movies.
Me too, actually. Somehow, I do not. I like it when they. I mean, I hate it when they sing.
What would I change? I don't really know.
Because Frozen, I think, has taken the piss out of it.
Frozen.
No, Shrek was the one that took the piss out of bursting into song.
Like Shrek.
I love Shrek for that.
Too,
Shrek was the one was like, no, we're not singing.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that right now.
It's kind of done, and I kind of roll my eyes whenever I see it in a Disney film now. It's like, ugh.
Like again.
That's why Tarzan's so good. We're going back to previous picks here. That's why Mulan is good mostly the way through. There's no singing. Pocahontas. They went for a run for a while. There was no musicals in Disney films. They went for a massive run. That's why I hate Frozen, because it brought it back, and so annoyingly brought it back.
Oh my gosh, that one start. Oh man, Frozen. That took.
It brought it back to bloody singing again. For a while, they didn't touch it.
Everyone started singing again. Gee, they started a string of singing movies after that. I was like, jeez.
We might have Frozen in 2022 just to get the first one out of the way, because we're gonna have to land one somewhere.
Yeah,
We've put it off.
Yeah, Frozen's coming.
We'll do the first one at least next year.
Yeah, but
because we've already planned, listeners, we've already planned the first 4 months out, and Frozen hasn't landed in any of those. We've gone for some interesting Disney picks. Yeah. One big, massive woolly hitter. The thing with Pixar is they're all massive smashers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the Pixar movie is just constantly taking the piss of how good they are. Disney have had down periods, so we've tried to pick out some interesting ones, like Robin Hood in the past.
Yeah.
We are hitting one of the big 90s ones. I think we've done the 90s, except for a certain Elton John favourite coming up.
Yeah.
And Little Mermaid after this. I think we're kind of hinting at it a bit too hard now.
Yeah, I think when she said
And
that.
an Indian princess. No, a Native American.
Yeah, Native American. Yeah.
We've nearly done them all already, which is nuts. So we
Yeah.
need to put them off for a while. But anyway, I do that off camera. So what do we think of this movie? What are we going to give it? Because by the way, what do we think of the horrific woman, the little girl with the brace?
Shit! The
That's a
Darla.
horror movie.
Darla.
Yeah.
Ugh, I feel like slapping her. She's a fish abuser.
The cutest thing is not that girl in the movie; it's the starfish. That is the cutest character.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
to the turtle.
Starfish.
Yeah.
That evil girl, man. Girl's evil as heck.
The little bitch just felt like slapping her. She's a fish abuser.
And now we make it sound like a sexual fiend. We've got to be careful there.
Fish abuser.
Just sticks the fish down her pants.
Oh, gross.
Oh yeah, this is one.
He's gonna be stuck in a gross.
So we've now hit the sexual innuendo of this podcast.
Oh, fish. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, I go evil as heck. But starfish, one of my favorite characters, man. Overall, what did I give this movie though? Finding Nemo was a great movie. It's a really
Nine. It's a 9. I can't quite give it a 10.
Yeah, I can't give it 10 either.
yeah, I mean, I give it a 9 as well, though.
Freak it 9. 9. Give it 9.
Yeah.
9's all round. 9. Yeah, 9. 9 all round. 9, 10. Solid 9. Solid 9. I think
Yeah.
is something missing. Couldn't reach out them heights, you know. Couldn't reach heights. Don't know. I don't know what could have changed it to a 10. I don't know what could have done it. I don't know. I think the tank, the dentist part was intriguing to me. I love that dentist. That dentist scene.
Caught in the tank like that.
Yeah, that bumped up my score. That tank scenes cracked me up.
I actually went to this place once, and there was one fish in a rectangular tank. It was just swimming in circles, and I felt really sorry for it.
Yeah. But it's a good movie, and it's got the right length again. I mean, I know we've given 9s the last couple of episodes,
Not too long.
but we picked a good bunch in December, so we're not going to apologise. We've hit a good one. All through the next couple of months is going to be interesting because we've got a varied list of films that we're not too sure on. So
it's a mixture, guys. It's a mixture.
Yeah. I think we should put some stinkers in just to have a laugh.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
I think maybe 1 or 2 of them haven't aged well. I think there's a certain one that you picked. You both picked the Disney film that I think is very basic and not good. But I think if I remember it correctly, it was really dark. So
dark.
I remember Kingdom Hearts did a level on it, and it was dark as balls. I was like, "Is this like?"
Yeah, there's some dark elements in that movie. There's some dark elements in that movie, that's for sure.
Yeah,
not quick.
So we're gonna say goodbye for this week. So that's 999. We sound like Germans this recording batch.
Okay, right.
No. Never that person. Right. So I'm gonna end up this podcast. So if you don't leave, we're gonna stick you in a tube.
Oh my gosh.
Of a fish tank. Your butt's gonna get stuck in a fish tube, and then you're gonna go, and then we have to eat all the fish poo in that fish tank. Lovely. Yeah. You didn't get out of my house. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Yo, dude, that was like a totally 10 out of 10 podcast.